You can't go get it back. It doesn't mean that we can't do other things here and continue on our onslaught. It doesn't. Certainly, one thing that I want you to avoid is just simply letting that leg go, being loose. Okay, I'm settling for just an overwrap rather than, hey, lock that bear trap in. Keep your figure four strong. Don't just let that leg go. You've got a real opportunity here to keep him stuck, keep him sticky. And then start on our bear trap series, which is in some of these upcoming videos. So all is not lost. Just because the knee goes out, just lock your figure four, keep your overwrap or your scoop, and keep the far knee on the ground. And he's in bear trap, so he's not out yet. Good things. All right, it's time to take you through the bear trap. What is it? Let's look at an overview of the bear trap itself. It's a fantastic position that creates a lot of stickiness. And in essence, it's a calf slicer. But I've seen over the years, commentating as many matches as I've seen, I've seen a trend in calf slicer, and that is it is an exceptionally low percentage actual submission. It does work. It hurts like crazy. And so in training, it will give you a lot of submissions. But at the highest levels, I've seen it be applied completely full on and have people grimace through it and then be able to get out of it. And so I use it sparingly, although it is a submission that creates a lot of pressure and can get a lot of finishes, and especially in the training environment. But if you do use bear trap as a submission, be ready to either, if you have somebody's back completely, be ready for strangles or be ready to move on and move up the positional ladder, so to speak. So let's just go through the bear trap itself, because it's a gateway, if you will, to many other submissions and back takes. So remember, we're coming from the bottom. So I'm coming from the bottom in an open guard setting on this tutorial of the shin to shin, and then we're locking in bear trap. And to get from bottom of guard to the back in fairly using one technique is pretty ridiculous. So, and then in essence, we have also all these heel hook and leg entry attacks. So let's look at the bear trap overview. For number one, remember where it comes from. It can come from an overwrap setting where Lance's hands were on the mat, and I made this bear trap. We can have a bear trap with an overwrap, and we can have a bear trap from that full X guard position where we have a scoop grip. We'll rotate around here and make sure that you see the front side of the bear trap. And then we'll discuss the overview. So, and bear trap can come from more than this scenario as well. It can come from sumigashis, can come from half butterfly guard very easily. But here we are. We're in the bear trap. Okay, I've got this far leg isolated. I've got my figure four, and he's got some problems. Now, let's discuss what opportunities you have. And I'm just going to briefly run through our major opportunities. Number one, if I have the foot in my armpit, I can always re-attack the leg. I mean, the reap is here. All I have to do is unlock my figure four, give a little extension. You don't need to lose the leg, but you will need to lose the leg to create a real sense of pressure on the knee. My right hand basically needs to bring his knee up the front. And then look, as I take my leg around, we have our heel hook, our leg reaping heel hook attack. Okay, so that's there. We have a simple heel hook from here. Piece of cake. You also have the ability, if Lance begins driving hard against me, I also have the ability to go back into that inside Sankaku position, because remember, a bear trap is just a shallow inside Sankaku. So if he drives onto me, hey, you can then flip him back up there and then get into that position. Okay. When the foot is overwrapped, as I have it right now, our options are fairly limited. They're limited into getting the attack on the foot, to go back into inside Senkaku, or potentially get up and begin looking for a sweep, although that becomes harder to do because I'm somewhat pinned by my own overwrap. Okay? Things that we need to be careful of in the overwrap are just barambolos. I have to be very careful anytime I use a bear trap because I could be baramboloed. If you look, not just that Lance has to do a barambolo, but if he just lays that shoulder on the mat and I put his legs where, this is barambolo territory right here. He's got the leg, the deep De La Riva leg in. He's got a shin across my waist. If he does a right shoulder roll right now, deep right shoulder, I'm getting bear trapped. I just got barambolo. Okay. So we have to be super careful about barambolo when we're in the bear trap, okay? But I got good news. It's not hard to beat. To beat that, we just have to pass the leg over the head. So as we continue with our overview of the bear trap, it's going to behoove us without the gi to be ready to just scoop and pass the leg over our head. And now we have a much higher onslaught of attacks because we still have